We say welcome. I have Nonya here. Nonya, how are you? Good morning.
I'm good.
I can see you're good. We've been joined by Chief Anthony Chigbo, a public affairs analyst, to help us in the newspaper review section.
Good morning.
Chief, we want to say welcome.
Thank you very much, and good morning, viewers.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Let's begin with the ABS website. Anambra residents enjoined to uphold civic responsibility. Youths charged to be actively involved in party politics. Academic activities in full swing in Anambra schools after Easter holidays. Which one would you like to pick on? Anambra
Civic responsibilities.
Okay, go ahead.
To whom much is given, much is expected. The government of the day has been doing so much, so good, in the provision of infrastructure and other social amenities. So it behoves on the citizens and residents of Anambra to reciprocate through civic responsibilities, paying of taxes, supporting town unions, trade unions, and indirectly supporting the government.
Okay. Academic activities started yesterday. You know, primary and post-primary schools really started.
Yes.
After the holiday.
Well, it's another exciting time, another beginning of the academic year. We're expecting the fireworks. Anambra has been in the forefront of good academics according to statistics. And we hope it will continue, the trend will continue. Though parents are facing harsh times in the payment of school fees, but we believe that somewhere, somehow, they'll find a way out.
Okay. All right, let's go to the first paper for today, Daily Sun.
All right, stories making the headlines on the Daily Sun. A banner headline that says, 41 killed in Benue, Kano, Nasarawa, with riders, four policemen, villagers, herdsmen among the dead, 11 missing, German engineer kidnapped. Then up there we have 2 shots as police raid Mass Sub-Secretariat. Ohaneze kicks, demands investigation. We only performed our constitutional duty. That's coming from DPO. Then by the right we have El Zakzaki, 1 killed as police shades clash in Abuja. I would actually want us to take this story on the banner headlines. The German engineer that was kidnapped yesterday, I think day before his day, they said the security attached to the man was shot dead before he was whisked away by the kidnappers. Let's take it from there.
Well, it's part of the national insecurity. There has been revolving cases of insecurity, either caused by herdsmen or Boko Haram terrorists or kidnappers. The whole thing boils down to the inability of the security agencies to live up to their billing, due either to shortage of manpower, and brings to forefront the question of state police. This idea, fire brigade idea of sending police to troubled areas from Abuja, from different units, after the areas have been troubled, is not doing us any good. So I still think that there is absolute need for either to beef up the capacity of the police force, because presently the police force is about 400 and something thousand people powered, and out of that 400 and something thousand, 100 and something are attached to civil duties. They are following politicians, big men and all the rest, and about another 100,000 is doing administrative duties at the police headquarters and all the commands and zones throughout the nation. So the nation is insufficiently policed. And the only way we can get out of this is to go back and visit the issue of state police.
All right. Okay. All right, let's move on to Daily Times newspaper. The Daily Times newspaper, the banner headline there says, how Owando saga consumed to Secretary and DGs with the rider. Market stakeholders raise eyebrows over new release of pro-panel's report, and also why ex-acting SEC DG was demoted. Finance Minister is talking here. Up there, we have confusion at Shito's police clash in Abuja. Police arrest 155 members. PDP demand probe. Down there, we have 19 core members abscond, 25 to repeat service in Delta. A gunman killed police sergeant, abduct German in Kano. Okay, so let's take the one.
That revelation up there,
Okay.
by finance minister.
Yes.
The changes he made from some quarters, he said she's not supposed
It's
to make
not
the
supposed to
changes
be, yes.
and stuff like that.
Well, the Securities and Exchange Commission is a parastatal under the Minister of Finance, and she remains, the substantive minister remains the chief executive, and it behoves on her to take decisions whenever it becomes necessary on issues that have to do with parastatals under her ministry. The reasons for those decisions, neither here nor there, but I believe that Mrs. Adosun have really held her fort, and except a panel of inquiry proves otherwise.
All right, I think we have to take this comment by Buhari,
Okay, Buhari,
before we move
that
on.
paper, right?
I'm bothered about Nigeria's security, economy, not politics. That's coming from our president, Muhammadu Buhari.
Well, yes, that is his own view. He's bothered about security. But politics is central to democracy. Politics is about the way you share resources, the way you handle issues, the way you deal with protests and all the rest. President Buhari has shown intolerance for protests. He has shown intolerance for opposing views. And Nigeria cannot be a military formation where security to President Buhari is using the army or the police and, heading people and guarding them around. It's not going to work. This is a democracy, and I think he should become amenable to political issues, not only security.
So be amenable. Okay, let's go to Tribune newspaper. Nigerian Tribune there says, herdsmen killed 32 villagers in Nasarawa, 4 policemen in Benue. Well, we've taken that. Police officers killed, foreign national kidnapped in Kano. 2 Ondo local government staff members abducted. Abduction again, raising its ugly head again. On the other side, pandemonium as police shouties clash in Abuja. And then 155 have been arrested.
115.
115, sorry. Down there, U.S. wants Nigerians to focus on secured nation more than 2019 election. We've talked about the herdsmen in Nasarawa, but let's see what U.S. is saying on this.
What they're
2019 election.
What I think the ambassador is saying is you have to have a nation before you can have elections. As it is, with all the statistics of insecurity from north to south, from east to west, the ambassador is saying, hey, why can't you guys secure this place? And then you can discuss elections. Elections is not about everything, but security, it's about everything. Without security, the nation cannot grow.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, we move
the
on
Guardian
to
newspaper.
All right, the next paper for review this morning, The Guardian, with the banner headline still on the clash between the police and the Shiite movement in Abuja. We have riders there. Islamic group vows more protest. Stakeholders seek release of Adeyanju. Down here we have APC, INEC rejects Yekasi's claim on 2015 election. Down there we have, I'm bothered about security. That's still a statement from Buhari. We have seen that. We have health workers begin indefinite strike tomorrow. Police lose 4 officers to herders attack in Benue. Let's take that strike because yesterday there was a meeting of health workers. They did a protest demanding all that they have been demanding all this while, and they are making this statement that they're going on strike. Yes. And one wonders, where is our health institution going? The way we go on strike and come back, I don't know.
Well, we must know that the whole thing boils down to their take-home, their payment of their emoluments, payment of salaries as at when due. And the health sector is a very important sector that we cannot neglect or overlook. And because of their importance, I think labor should be able to accommodate or meet them, dialogue with them, and find a way to stop them from going on strike. We have a poor health situation nationwide. It will be worse if the few hands that are on deck go on strike. So I want to encourage government to dialogue with them.
To dialogue with them in order to
find a way out.
I mean, not to put the masses at the edge there. Now, the Punch newspaper, what do we have there? The same PDP Falani flare FG as police shoot at the charity protesters, arrests 115. Well, we've taken that.
And I think the pictures there.
The pictures there, so it shows how people are running helter-skelter because of the crisis going on. Okay, down there we have another one. Secondus got 250 million from Dasuki for special duties. EFCC is talking here. Up there you have FG probes alleged contract inflation, asset diversion in 28 NDAs. Primary school leaver practiced as doctor for 4 years.
Where is that one actually?
Well, it's funny, but it's real. It happens in a situation or in a nation where you have dearth of database. Dearth of database in the sense that one can say that they are doctors or claim to be a doctor practicing in one remote area, and nobody is questioning their credentials or where they come from or how. It boils down to poor oversight. Either the NMA is not doing what they are supposed to do. It happens everywhere.
Are we blaming NMA or are we blaming the education, sector?
Well, I think the NMA should know whoever claims to be a doctor, who is practicing, where they are practicing.
And even individuals that go to the so-called doctor, you know, a small boy of primary school. Because in Nigeria, something like this has happened before, but that was a bigger person, practicing as a doctor with another person's certificate.
Yes.
In this case, I don't know. People that really go to this person as doctor, what do you call them in this country?
No, but anybody that is doing that, will it be written on his face that it has primary education?
She's talking about looks, right? Or age.
No, age. I'm talking of the age.
Age. Well, people have this mentality of referring to anybody wearing a stethoscope, a doctor.
All right, you need to move on for once of time, please.
Okay. Well, I think the Medical Association should do something about that.
That's right.
The last one
And urgently
here
too.
is Daily Independent.
All right. Herdsmen killed 32 in Nasarawa.
Terrible. 9
police officers in Benue with so many riders. Army kills 4 headers in shootout in Benue. Gunmen kill policeman. Kidnap German in Kanu. Landslide kills 2, injures 3 in Jigawa. 1 killed, many injured as police ships clash in Abuja. Okay, I think we have to take this one. Landslide kills 2 in Jigawa. Do we have landslide here now in Nigeria?
That's what it appears. Natural disaster. Maybe the climate change is affecting us and unleashing some kind of landslide. And those are natural occurrences that we have little or no control over. But maybe with research, further research, we might begin to look at ways of rescuing people during such landslides in future.
And the emergency managers.
Right. The NEMA should equally beef up and build capacity to meet with the challenges of landslides.
And let's see this statement by Governor Okorocha, I'll succeed Buhari. That's coming from Governor Rochas Okorocha.
Rochas Okorocha has always been an ambitious man, and ambition knows no bounds. But those who are planning to succeed Buhari, depends on when and where. And we have to be sure that Buhari is there for you to succeed. I mean, you have to win one election before the next one comes. So he's been a little bit presumptuous. I don't know.
Maybe Buhari is still saying, I'm not bothered about the 2019 election. Who want to succeed him and who want to really contest? He says he's not bothered.
Well, he shouldn't be bothered. He has a lot in his hands, and he should be thinking 24 hours on how to get this country back on track. I think that should preoccupy him most, because Nigerians indeed built a lot of trust on the person and character of Muhammadu Buhari. And 3 years into this game, it appears they are not getting their money's worth.
All right.
Well, I want to thank you so very much for really joining us in this aspect of Good Morning Anambra newspaper review segment. Chief Anthony Chigbo, we want to thank you sincerely really for joining us.
I appreciate it.
Hopefully when we invite you again, you're going to be here.
Thank you. I sure will.
Thank you very much.
Wish you guys all the best.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, we want to tell you the details of all that we have reviewed here are found in all the papers here mentioned. So you pick a copy and then get all that details you need. We want to tell you to stand by as we get on to our next segment of our discussion. That is on the other side of 8. Stay with us.